The corridors of Bukit Merah View are quiet now. But just days ago, they were filled with a pungent smell no one could ignore. Behind a single locked door at Block 117, an elderly man had died, alone, unseen and unnoticed for days. The most heartbreaking part? It took the stench of his decomposing body before anyone realized he was missing. On the 31st of May, the Singapore police were alerted to a flat after neighbors reported an unbearable smell. Inside, the lifeless body of an 81-year-old man was discovered. He had been dead for several days. This wasn't a case of foul play, police have ruled that out. But the circumstances surrounding his death raise deeply troubling questions about loneliness, neglect, and the invisibility of our elderly in modern Singapore. Neighbours described him as a quiet man who lived alone and was deaf. Because of his condition, he never really engaged in conversation. He would simply nod when he saw others. Mr. Zhou, his 68-year-old neighbour, recalled that he hadn't seen the man for weeks. But what truly set off alarm bells was that the man didn't hang his laundry out that weekend, something he always did without fail. Another neighbor, Ms. Wu, said the man appeared to be in good health and regularly went downstairs to buy food. She believed he had a son, but the son rarely visited. For days she too noticed the smell, but dismissed it, assuming it came from garbage in the estate. This was a man who had lived his life quietly. He had worked at a petrol station and retired peacefully. Yet in death, he became a reminder of the silent epidemic of social isolation among seniors in Singapore. Let's take a step back. Singapore is a rapidly aging society. By 2030, 1 in 4 Singaporeans will be aged 65 and above. And many, like this man, will be living alone. With physical or hearing impairments, limited social circles and infrequent family visits, how many more may quietly pass away with no one noticing until it's too late? This tragic story should spark a conversation, not just about aging, but about how we care for the elderly among us. Are our current community support structures sufficient? Do we need regular check-ins for elderly residents living alone? How can neighbors be more vigilant, without intruding? And what about us? Would we have noticed? Would we have knocked on the door? Would we have known what to look out for? This isn't just about one man in one flat. It's about our social fabric. It's about whether, in our rush to progress, we've forgotten to pause for the people living closest to us. What do you think can be done to prevent such tragedies? Should HDB implement a check-in system for seniors? How often do you interact with your elderly neighbors? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this video moved you in any way, do give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to 2230 for more thoughtful stories that uncover what lies beneath the headlines. Let's not wait for the smell of tragedy before we start noticing those who've been invisible all along.